we had a question come in from someone who's using SuperCoder. So they're doing some research and they came across some statements on this particular article. So this is supercoder.com. If you go to codingcertification.org/supercoder, that'll take you to their page with different pricing information. But this is a very good encoder, one of my favorites. I like SuperCoder and FindACode. And there's a third one. I'm going to be doing a review of my 3 favorites so people can see how I use them. But at any rate, it goes on and, oh, so it's not showing everything because I'm not logged in. All right, there we go.
We met them at the conference, did we not? Or at
Yes.
least I did for the first time. Yeah, she's a great gal.
Yep, Jenny came over, and I loved the SuperCoder. They had a great booth there. So down on the bottom, it was talking about these 2 codes. And so this is what she's talking about, this statement here. So let me show you in the answer sheet how we work this out. So on the bottom of the page, which I just showed you, the scenario describes both impedance and pH tests being performed in one session. If you think coding it is as easy as billing 91038 and 91034, you're wrong. So she's quoting the article. Dodge a potential audit by looking into another important factor, CCI Edits. So it goes on to talk about these 2 codes, and she was confused by the article. So what I want to do is show you how I do CCI Edit kind of research for myself to see if there's a bundling issue and how I choose which code to report. So I'm going to grab these 2 codes and go back to my SuperCoder. And up on the top, when you pay for this, you'll get things like CCI Edit Checker. So you just go in, and in this box, you put in your codes, and you need to separate them by a comma instead of the word and you just click on Validate. Oh, maybe not. Separated with a comma. Oh, there it is. I just have the screen so big I didn't realize it was there. So here's the 2 codes, 91038 and 91034, and we've got this big red flag. So this is telling me, I'm not going to get away with coding both. And so I'm going to read what the box says, and it says the 91038 is a column 2 code for 91034. These codes cannot be billed together in any circumstance. Code 91038 is bundled into 91034. Code 91038 cannot be billed with 91034. So basically what I do is I look at the RVUs. We've got, this one is worth 14.50 RVUs. This one's worth 5.93. So depending on where you live and whatever, this gets multiplied times a conversion factor to come up with a dollar amount. So the higher the RVU, the more money the code is worth. So I normally, when I have it, between 2 codes, will go with the higher code, the 91038, because it's worth 14.50 not CEUs, yeah, RVUs. So that's what you're looking for. If your documentation sounds like it supports both, and you pop both of those codes into your CCI Edit Checker, then and it comes up as you can't build both of them together, well then build a more comprehensive one. Okay, so the smaller or lesser RVU one is the one that's bundled into it. So let me go back to the rest of my answer. So this is what she was struggling with. I just was kind of comparing the 2 codes here to see visually what they share in common. So in green, I did that. They both say gastroesophageal reflux test with nasal catheter, and they both say recording, analysis, and interpretation. And the 038 code, the higher RVU one, is called an esophageal function test. And it's a little apparently more involved. It talks about greater than 1 hour, etc. So if your documentation supports greater than 1 hour, etc., then go with the 91038 and do not report the 91034, else you'll be violating the CCI edit. So this sentence here should be reversed. Sorry. Check out the CCI Edits table and you'll see 91034 described as the more extensive code. It actually should say 91038 is the more extensive code. So I can see why, that would have tripped someone up. So focus on the RVU values, and you just need to ask yourself, does my documentation support the higher RVU one? If that's the case, then go ahead and report that and forego the lesser RVU one.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.